What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to another episode of Forza Horizon 2. Now, in this episode, we're going to be finishing, or hopefully finishing, the particular championship that we're in, and we're actually going to go back to the auto show and get ourselves on, or get our hands on a different car for this class. Now, I like the Ram Runner, but I also want to try something else, just kind of experimenting with the off-road vehicles just to see what I like. So I'm going to try the Rally Fighter if I can find it. If I could find the Rally Fighter. I know it was here somewhere. If I keep scrolling... There it is. There it is. Now, I feel like the Rally Fighter may or may not be a little bit more... I feel like it's going to be easier to make power with building it up than it was with the Ram Runner. Just, I kind of have that hunch, just especially with the platform that it was built on. So, considering the fact that it was built on an LS motor, but I don't know, depending on what it'll let us do to it, because you can't always do everything you think you should be able to do to a specific engine say in a Forza game. They sometimes restrict things off, but we'll see if we can stick twin turbos or a supercharger on it, or what it'll actually let us do to it, because if we can do what we want to do, then it could end up being somewhat of a beast. So, head to the conversion, and aspiration conversion. Okay, so we could twin turbo it, we could also do a twin screw supercharger. Now, I kind of want to actually supercharge this one, just to get a little bit more even power band, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like in an off-road application, it might apply a little bit more, but we'll see what we can do to the engine as well. I can see we can cam it, so that'll definitely give us a little bit of a power boost, especially on the high end. That and upgrading to a race supercharger. Camming it, that puts us at 654 horsepower. We'll probably end up 750-ish. Between 750 and 780, if I had to guess. Probably not quite 800. I would not expect any more than like 810, 820. But that remains to be seen. Because sometimes these things can surprise you. And it's actually off the graph. It goes beyond the graph. Oh my god, put a race blower on there and it's 807 horsepower. That's a lot more than the Ram Runner. 848, yeah, this is almost 850 horsepower. This, in power terms, demolishes the Ram Runner. Even though that thing has twin turbos and this has a supercharger, it still demolishes it in power. I'm really excited to run this thing now. And all the other ones we have left to do are, let's see, I know we have a couple of other, what's it called? Cross-country events, and then we also have this, trail race. So we're gonna go ahead and sign up for the trail race, and then after that, we'll do the, God, I forgot what they were called. The, off-road something. Damn it, I forgot what they were freaking called. I hate it when that happens. Okay, this thing, even though it's all-wheel drive, it will go sideways instantly. Just the power, it's able to spin up all four tires going around a corner in second gear. And I don't want to deal with a broken windshield and an entirely busted up front end because someone pulled out and hit me. Oh yeah, this thing's going to be a bit of a handful, yes, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. And I might just end up alternating between the Rally Fighter and the Ram Runner. Eventually, I'll have, like, every extreme off-roader, so I can alternate between the, like, if it was like a 4-race championship, I could use the Ram Runner, the Raptor, the Rally Fighter, and then the Bowler as well. Just, like, one for each race. That would be sweet if we could do that.
Is a trail race. These are mixed surface point-to-point routes. The key to winning is maintaining your speed as the terrain changes.
Sounds good to me. Spins all four on the start, and then, wow, spins all four in second. So almost, I feel like I want to say it was like a little bit of a chirp out of third, too. And it will give you oversteer. May have to tune the gear ratios a little bit because the stock ratios seem to be having a little bit of trouble with this setup. This massive bump in power. I need to get out of 9th place. Whoa! What was that? How did I even get up on that curb? Is it because of that flower pot? Had to have been. Even though it's all-wheel drive and has off-road tires, grip is definitely an issue. With this much power, grip is definitely an issue. I mean, I don't want to even consider what this would feel like right now if I had twin turbos on it. That'd be over 850 horsepower. That would be even less controllable. Yeah, we can forget the cockpit view for that. It's a really tight cockpit view. Excuse me. I want to say that suspension and brakes may have been a better investment than maximum power. And I'm starting to feel the effects of that choice now. Although, now that we're out on a straightaway, or somewhat of a straightaway, we're able to carry quite a bit of speed compared to the others. If we can put it to the ground. If we can put that power to the ground, we'd be good to go. I'll have that inside. Thank you, Raptor. Alright, top 3 up next. Ugh. Excuse me. And there goes the rear end again. There you go, keeping it under control. It was spinning second, like just continuously. Oh no. Crap, I missed it. There we go. As long as I keep it in the power band, I'm fine, but keeping it in the power band is an issue sometimes. Okay. Just kind of forced my way through on that one. And boom!
Whoa, that was intense. Well done.
Hell yes, it was intense. It was right there at the end, too. Yeah, I feel like this thing with all the... After adding all this power, it's just like... Just become just a big brute. It was a brute in the first place, but now it's even more. Now it's even more of one, especially because of the fact that, like I said, didn't do anything to the brakes or the suspension. It's going to be for 2 things. Jumps and going crazy off-road. The Ram Runner, I feel like, is going to be more effective, but this is just pure lunacy and fun. But I do need to retune 3rd gear. I don't like the ratio between 2nd and 3rd gear. I need to change it. It's off. Sometime, though, I need to do a Rivals race. At some point, I keep ignoring Rivals mode, and at some point, I need to do one. Just go ahead and, where do I want to set it to? Do that one, or, that one's close. We'll do that one.
In 100 yards.
Actually,
left.
I was gonna say... We can tune it on the fly. Okay, sweet. So for the gearing, I don't have it to the point where I can, Oh, no way. That's why 3rd is... That's why I'm having issues, because it's a 3-speed.
In 100 yards.
That's why 3rd is so long. Go ahead and sign up. I feel like it's better suited for the cross-country ones, though, especially if they're not in tight city streets. That last event was not the optimal event for this, I almost said car, but it's more of just like a purpose-built off-road vehicle than a car. Looks great in orange, though. I just noticed that. It looks great in that, like, just black and orange color. It suits it, actually. It suits it really well. Oh, come on. Control your throttle. You can't just go full power all the time in this. You'll have issues if you do. Ah, I want another gear. It doesn't have one, but I want another gear. Third is either too long or second is too short. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Don't miss it. Okay, thank god. Whew. Invisible wall? Are you kidding? Oh, come on. You're gonna be like that and put an invisible wall there. There. Yes, there we go. Just needed to brake a little bit beforehand because we had so much speed flying into that there was no time to correct for it. Or at least, like, correct for the jump, I mean. The problem with some of those jumps is if you come in too hot, you go off the jump, you're gonna lose it. If you come in too hot, there's no time to brake or anything. Getting shoved around by these bowlers. Okay, that's about 90. It doesn't want to come back from like a 90-degree, a 90-degree slide. It'll just stay there. Yeah, you know, we may have to end up restarting this one. Actually, I won't say that just yet. I won't say that just yet. I'll try and get this one under control. I'll try and get this race under control. I don't know if we'll be able to, though. Oh, crap. We've started spinning. I'm going to restart that one. It's the first race I've restarted in a really long time, but that one needed it. That one really, really needed it. Because when it comes down to it, and like you're into it as far as that, it's nah. Let's see. We'll have to stick with this car, actually. I feel like I'll probably use the Ram Runner for the last event just because it's more controllable. But we will use the Rally Fighter for this particular one. And if I was able to control it enough to win the last one with it, I can certainly control it enough to win this one with it. This one just has a lot of unexpected turns and things like that. Oh, what? There we go. Top 3 already. This car is really, more than anything else, it's an exercise in throttle control. Because, like, half throttle in this is, like, still more sensitive than full throttle would be in the stock version. But after you start controlling it, it works much better. Come on, come on, come on! See, normally right here, like in the Ram Runner, I'd be at full throttle. I'm kind of modulating between 3/4 throttle and sometimes full throttle, because if you try to use any more than that, you're going to spin. Especially going downhill. Downhill is like the worst for that. Just follow the line. Follow the proper line. It'll be okay. Thing is, I need to get first place in this, otherwise it'll be done. Like my my goal of first place will be pretty much void. See, if you you bogged down third gear though. It just wants to slide. That's all it wants to do is slide. Maybe if I could pull out some kind of last second, more like it actually, like last second win. Oh god, there's the finish. Yeah, we're not gonna make that. No, I don't want. Quit. Yes, quit. We'll start that over with the Ram Runner. We might as well.
You can pick her up next time you're at the garage.
All right, sweet. Now we want to start that again. Or let me rephrase that. We need to start that again. It's not a want to, it's a have to.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Really? Really, Raptor? I'm just trying to get back to a race, dude. The AI is... the Drivatar, not AI. Drivatar is just like... It's like, nah, I know we see you there, but nah, it doesn't matter. We don't really care. Just, you know, smash, head on. I actually didn't mean to set it to find an online road trip, so we'll actually do that later. We will be doing them, but later on. Okay. Whew.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Or go straight through the middle and miss the little bonus. And this time, enter in the truck with controllable power. But yeah, that is actually the very first time in this series that I've had to, or that I've actually started a race, then attempted the race a couple times, quit the race, switched vehicles, and started the race again. That was not the plan for this episode. That was far from the plan, actually. And now I'm beginning to think that I should have just stuck with the Ram Runner in the first place. Although it did give me the opportunity to build something crazy, even though it's not really effective yet. I mean, it may be later on once I refine the build, but even though it's not that effective, it was still a crazy vehicle to build, so I'd still say it was somewhat of a win. So much more controllable, though. I'm driving this now, it's like, so much more controllable. And more than 3 gears. I'm not worried about constantly spinning out, and I actually have grip. Usable grip and usable power. Yeah, this is by far the better vehicle of the two for actually being effective in a race. And it also just proves that when it comes down to it, the power that you can use is only the power you can put to the ground. And I'm finding that that's especially true when it comes to these off-road races. And I'm going to actually see... Let's do this one, the daily double perk. These perks are unlocking really, really quick. And see, going down the hill, I can just keep it in full power. And that's the best thing about it, is you can be on full power more. You don't have to worry about, like, being on half throttle most of the time, because if you're not, you're going to spin. Oh yeah, I love the ability to stay on full power. And just going over from that Rally Fighter to this is I mean, yeah, it's a change you got to get used to, but at the same time, it's a really nice change. Why do they put those trees right there? That's directly in the way of where we should actually be. Or at least the way it felt like the race would naturally go. You can see the suspension working, too. You can see the suspension travel. You can see the whole vehicle working as we actually run it off-road. And that's another thing that they've done well, is actually make the off-road stuff believable. It's not like just kind of tacked on. It's actually believable stuff. Most of the time. I mean, the jumps are a little bit... well, unless... I don't know, I almost said the jumps are a little bit unrealistic, but honestly, the jumps in this game would not be unrealistic for a trophy truck. And across the line sideways. Haven't done that for a while.
You looked in control for that whole race there.
More in control than I was in the Rally Fighter, anyway. The supercharged Rally Fighter. But yeah, while it makes up its mind, I do plan on trying out some of the other off-roaders, like not the, I do plan on using more of the extreme ones, but also more of like the, I guess you could say regular off-roaders, like the Land Rover and the H1 Alpha. Those are on my list as well. There we go, finally. Finally it decides to count up the credits. I need another big credit bonus soon, though. Oh, yes! New wheel spin. That's where our credit bonus is going to come in. Well, credit bonus or car, and speaking of that, I have an E-Type that I could go back and do some stuff to. $19,000, not bad. Not bad. And also with the VIP bonus as well. Having that VIP bonus is actually a really nice little advantage. And we'll go ahead and head straight to this one because I know that I probably won't have that much trouble with it, considering the fact that I'm in the Ram Runner. It's extremely effective for these races, a lot more so than that Rally Fighter was. And even though this episode is going to end up being a little bit longer than normal because of that, I really want to get this championship done in this episode so we can move on to a couple of other things, like online.
Turn right.
Okay. That reminds me as well, I definitely need to do some online, just driving and cruising with EK Drifter 458. We've done so much together in other Forza games, and even like GTA, we've done a lot together in GTA, actually. And we've both been so excited for Horizon 2 for so long, we definitely need to do some kind of online road trip together. Or just racing, or just, like, hanging out and doing jumps. Any of those would be sweet. Wall tap, it gives us 1,000 points for a wall tap. I love that. I love how it does that, how it acknowledges that that's actually a thing now. What? Holy crap, a freaking castle! Oh, that's legit! Are there any jumps in here? Oh, actually, yes. Yes, there are. Boom! Is that a jump too? Oh, please tell me it is. It looks like it'd be a brilliant one. Ow. Yes, it is. Oh my god, I have to try it. Have to go off that jump. Even before I do the actual event, we have to go off that jump. It's way too inviting not to actually try. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I was like, where the hell did the jump go? Go! Not too bad. Oh, there's so many jumps around here. That's legit. I'm gonna go back and do the actual event now. It's about time. It's about time I actually did the actual event and stopped just kind of messing around with these jumps. Definitely not using the Rally Fighter. As usual, I love that little light bar on the front. I don't know if that's... I guess it comes stock, because I haven't really done anything to the body of this truck. Alright, last event in the Sisteron Off-Road Championship. Or Extreme Off-Road Championship.
Okay, you've done really well. You just need to win this next race, and the championship is yours.
Better believe it's mine. I love how these were all sprint races. Sprint races, I mean, you guys know they're my favorite type of races, but I feel like it's really odd for them to put them all together in one type of actual, like, championship. They just put a ramp there. That's beast. They don't usually do that in Horizon, or really any Forza game. They're like, oh, you know what, just, you know, have a ramp. Just, there you go, have a ramp. Available skill points, 1, no. Tandem jumping. Uh-oh. Not tandem drifting, tandem jumping. Just trying to stay consistent here, because if we can stay consistent... No! That's not very consistent. Wow, this spot, right here, this very spot, reminds me of a Halo map. Like, it just, I don't know, it's just really, really, like, just screams Halo. Like, especially, it reminds me of something off of Halo 3. Valhalla, the Valhalla map. That is exactly what this reminds me of for some reason. I don't know, it was just like, I was thinking about Halo for a second, and then it just clicked. I don't know if that's the same way for any of you guys, but that just all of a sudden clicked for me. I wonder if they used that map as inspiration for that area of the map, or that Halo map as inspiration for this area of the Horizon 2 map. It'd be cool if they did. I don't know if they did or not, but it'd be cool if they did. There are random picnic tables just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. They're not even by, like, a walking trail or anything. It's just out in the wilderness. Why would you just go all the way out into the, like, onto the side of an empty field to use a picnic table? It's a really weird spot to put it. And there was, like, 2 of them. Why the hell would you put 2, picnic tables out there? It makes absolutely no sense. Nearly there. Well, nearly 70% complete, actually. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. They were closer than I thought as well. Yeah, they're right there. I thought they were way behind me. I wasn't even really paying attention, but no, they're right there. Okay, they're not following the course either. It's good to know. Not really the course, but that little trail. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's weird. Oh boy. I was planning on going through the trees. It didn't work out. Jeez! Trying to dodge trees in a Ram Runner is not a very, not a very good, okay, it's on that side, not this side. But yeah, not a very good idea, and especially, just not a very good option if you're trying to win. Damn, where'd they go? They're way behind me now. They were, like, right there most of the time. Just excuse me while I plow a little trail through your field. And across the line sideways.
Another big win.
Oh, yes. Wonder where we're going to go next. As far as, like, cities and championships go.
3 wins. A perfect start. You know, the last person to win their first 3 championships was, me. Good job, mate.
Now, for the next championship, I want to change it up again because we've done supercars. We've done off-road. We could do rallying. We could do classics. I feel like classics would be good. Maybe classic muscle cars. Maybe classic supercars, or even hot hatches. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about what category I want to go to. 12 championships to go. Back up to like 81,978 credits. So pretty much 82,000 if you just round it up just a tiny little bit. I don't think... Yeah, no, we're not going to get another level up. We will soon, but not for this one.
And that just about brings our first road trip of the summer to a close. I have one last thing to do before we head back to the festival for tonight's awards party. So, meet me here.
Oh, yes. And in the next episode, we are going to be racing a train. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, which was a little bit longer than normal, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys.